Hi, my name is Lynn Widmeyer, and I am here with my friend Ellen to talk about what the majority of people in my age group are going to face one day, and that is the dreaded D word, downsizing. Ellen lives in this lovely two-story house in historic Charlestown, West Virginia. But she, in fact, right before I came, met with a realtor to talk about putting the house up for sale. So we're going to explore with Ellen what process that she's going through as she downsizes. And we're going to start off with the very most important question, which is, why are you moving?
Well, unfortunately, my husband passed away last June,
Sad.
which prompted a thought of, okay, what's my next chapter? And my sons and my grandchildren live in Southern California. So that's my destination.
Well, I am very blessed to still have my husband alive, and I know it was a terrible time for you. But I do empathize with you moving closer to your grandchildren. Because
Yes.
mine live in North Carolina, and I'm thinking, I think I'd like to be a little closer.
Yes,
So-
absolutely. I mean, I want to be part of their lives.
Exactly. So as you think about this move, what type of living space are you looking for in California?
I'm looking for a townhouse, and I would prefer to rent because at our age, one never knows when you're going to have the next step.
George Burns once said he never buys bananas that aren't ripe because he might not be around to eat them.
Right. And that's part of it.
That's right.
part of it. I mean, I looked at the continuing care communities, and the independent living situation is just too minuscule. I couldn't do that. I mean, that was way more downsizing than I'm ready to do
That
at
was
this
way downsizing.
Yeah. So I'll buy a townhouse, but I'd prefer to rent.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. So let's talk timeline. So you've made the decision. Bill died in June. You're anxious to get to those grandkids. So what's your timeline for getting out of Dodge?
That's really the hardest thing, because just like so many places in the country right now, real estate comes up and it's gone in a heartbeat. So I fully expect that my house will sell before I have any place to go.
So people out there listening to this are thinking, well, they might have to downsize as well. And do you have some tips? And I think you have some a special expertise in tips because you have gone through this before.
Absolutely. This is the second one. The first one was probably more painful. So this one's not going to be as bad, but it's still going to be significant. And not knowing in my head where I'm going makes it difficult. One of the things I did, which I would recommend to people, I went around the house and things that were especially special to me or family things. I took pictures, wrote about what they were, and put them on a jump drive and gave it to my kids.
Oh, that's brilliant.
In my mind, you can throw it away after I'm gone, but you might feel a little guilty when you know that was a painting that great aunt yada yada did.
Now, let me ask you, how many positive hits did you get from that exercise from your kids?
Oh, okay, Mom.
Because I've tried that with my children, and what are heirlooms to me, and family history is just.
Well, they are taking some things.
Oh, I think that's a brilliant way.
I tend to collect china.
Oh.
And I have one set that has absolutely everything, and my oldest son said he'd take it.
That's wonderful, because China is a little,
yeah,
the younger generation.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've ever gone to Headley's, which is an auction house very close by. The things that I think is incredibly beautiful, valuable antiques go for
$2 for a quarter.
Anyway.
Well, as like we said, this is your second time, but this time it's a little tougher because you're leaving the state and your husband has passed. You're leaving the East Coast, and we're sad that we're leaving you. But how do you deal? What kind of emotions come up when you're doing this, and how do you deal with them?
I'm a planner. So I for some reason I've been able to put my emotions on the shelf.
Good.
To me, it's a job that has to be done. I feel that I don't have a choice. And I'm just looking at, I'm going to have a new chapter.
I think that's a healthy way to do it, to look to the future. So, what's your time frame for all this?
Well, first open house is the end of this month. And the very end of this month, I'm flying out. I've got 3 different realtors I'm working with. And I'm going to say,
In
California, I'm going to say, okay, I intend to come out these days. Are there things that you can show me? And if I fly back and I don't have something, it's not going to be, I'm not going to be a happy person. Because then I expect to be under contract rather quickly. So I've got to be out of here beginning of May.
Do you find there's a whole new, well, it's new to me because, of course, I've been in the same house for 40 years.
Yeah.
But there is a new specialty in real estate called seniors assistance agents.
Oh, really?
I look at them like the Sherpas who help people up Mount Everest, you know.
Huh.
And they apparently, I mean, are you going to do this all yourself?
Mm-hmm. I have so far. One thing I did, thanks to you, I have a woman that is going to come into the house, and the things that I'm not taking, she'll say, that's Goodwill, I'll sell this. And she does the packing and shipping. So
now that's a Sherpa you can
I'm really looking
you.
for and she says she absolutely loves that she's having the most fun in her life, and I'm thinking, God bless you.
Yes, I'm glad she's having fun. Oh, the thought
And then
of going
I'll
through
have
stuff.
another garage sale. And my whole thing about having because I won't need any of the lawn equipment that I have. My whole thing, I have garage sales been very successful because things are either $1 or $5.
Nothing in between.
Nothing in between. I just want it gone. So needless to say, I'm very popular.
Well, I want to thank you for sharing your story. And if it's okay, I'd like to come back to you. Originally, I said, well, Ellen, I'll come back in a month. And you said, well, I won't be here in a month. So maybe in a week or two, or at your next stage in your move to sort of find out where you are. In the
or whether
process.
I'm drowning.
Or whether, of course, there's no way I can convince you to stay. But Ellen has been such a community activist. She's participated in so many governmental programs and actions to help make Charlestown a better community.
Thanks.
Plus, she is an outstanding gardener.
Yes.
And I have asked her if she's still around, if she'll come with me to a gardening center come spring and sort of give suggestions to people on easy care plants.
Absolutely.
But that's all assuming she's still here. So thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Ellen.
Fine.
And happy packing.
Yeah.